What's happening, beautiful people? Sat Sri Akal, Namaste, Islam. If you're watching this video for the very first time, welcome. My name is Aman. Today I want to talk about a few things that's going to help you to be successful in anything that you're trying to do, especially in business. Now, these are a few things that have really helped me throughout my life and anything that I've done, whether it was relationships, whether it was business, whatever it was, entrepreneurship. These things really help me focus and get stuff done, and to get to the point where I felt that I was successful with my goals. So I don't expect this to be a long video. I'm just going to get straight to the point. So first things first is you got to have a relentless attitude of never to quit, but to always keep going. That's really important. Now, the reason for this is that anything you try to do which is going to be outside your comfort zone, it's going to feel weird to you at first. There's going to be so many people telling you, like, what are you doing? Like, that's not what you're supposed to do. You're going to get a lot of people in your circle that are going to be thinking of you differently, may not even encourage you. Trust me, there's so many haters out there. And if you don't have an attitude of relentless, winning and relentlessly keep going, you're just going to quit. Problem I see is that most people quit when they hit their first hurdle, whatever that hurdle may be. I promise you, you're going to hit hurdles all the time on a regular basis. So if you think trying to win or trying to be successful in business or whatever it is you're trying to do is a walk in the park, I'm telling you it's not. It is the complete opposite. Running your own business or entrepreneurship is not easy work, man. I'm telling you, because there's gonna be days when we're working some relentless late nights consistently just to get started off on the ground. You know what I mean? There's gonna be times where your friends are gonna be going out having a good time on a Friday night, but you can't go because you need to work. So this is where that relentless attitude definitely comes in, because you could, if you wanted to, go out with your friends and go party or drink or whatever it is, but if you're not focused on your business and you're really focused on trying to go out and do those sort of things, well, it impacts your business. It impacts on your goals and what you're trying to do. Now, I'm not saying you don't have a good time, but you got to be realistic, because if it's a continuous habit, your business is gonna basically go down the tubes. I can tell you from my experience, when I started one of my businesses, for 2 years, I was missing in action. I was nowhere to be found. I was in the trenches. I was building my business. And after 2 years, when I started making a decent profit, it got to the point where basically I could go anywhere I wanted, wherever I wanted, with whoever I wanted. Now, was that 2 years of sacrifice of not seeing my friends, not going out and partying, not going here, not going there, missing all these different events? Was it worth it? Oh, hell yeah, it was worth it. It was so well worth it. But it was that attitude that I have, that I was never going to give up. I'm not going to give in to losing. I'm not going to let naysayers hate on me and let that affect me. It was that relentless attitude to win that kept me going. That's why that's really important. The second thing that really helped me was working on myself. Now, what do I mean by that? I'm continuously listening to podcasts about business, watching videos about entrepreneurship. Right now I'm on the whole Amazon FBA thing, so I'm constantly listening to Amazon FBA podcasts, watching Amazon FBA YouTube videos, looking at other successful people on Amazon FBA, studying them, looking at what they've done, learning from them. It's a constant learning experience. That's what I love about entrepreneurship, is you're always learning. I'm just never bored. If you want to crush it in entrepreneurship, if you want to crush it in business, you got to keep learning and you can't stop. The day you stop learning is the day you should hang up your boots, because you're just going to sit there in a plateau there and not ever grow. See, businesses evolves, like, fashion evolves. You know what I mean? Like, language even evolves. You also need to grow and evolve as well with your business and as yourself personally. The only way you're going to do that is through personal development. So whoever's your mentor, whatever personal development books you're reading, you got to keep doing that, and you got to keep going over this stuff over and over again and let it sink into your head. I personally do not watch the news. I barely watch TV. The only things I really watch is soccer and a couple of Netflix shows. I just don't put myself in a position where I need to sit down and watch something that's not gonna help me in the end. Again, that's my personal choice. It's something hardcore about me. Again, it comes back to the first topic that I talked about, which is having that relentless attitude to win. Part of that is what you watch, what you listen to, and who you hang around with. You've already heard me talk about who I hang around with. If you're hanging around with successful people, your chances to win and your chances to create something successful just increases like 3, 4, 5x. You know what I mean? If you're gonna be hanging around with people that are broke or people that are a bad influence, your chances of winning and being successful have decreased. So you just got to look at who you hang around with as well. That's really important. Again, I'm not here to tell you who you should hang out with. That's not what I'm about. I can only give you my example, and that is that I've cut everybody out that is not having any impact to the goals that I want to reach. I've associated with more people that are related to my businesses. I've associated people that are related to, the same goals as myself. That one change alone for me personally of basically dropping the dead weight and hanging around with people that have the same interests as me totally changed the game for me, and it's something that I highly recommend for you guys. Third, and the most important thing you need to understand is if you want to win, you have to do the work. It's simple as that. If you decide not to have a winning attitude, and if you decide not to watch what you watch what you listen to, and watch who you hang around with, this third one is a must, absolute must. Even if you forget about all those things, if you do not do the work, you will not be successful. I will give you one guarantee that is 100%. If you do not put in the time, effort, and work to where you want to be, you will not be successful. I guarantee you. This is the most important thing. People complicate things so much, like, I want to do this, or I want to be a millionaire by whatever. You know what? Those are all great goals and ambitions. But if you're sitting there on a Friday night getting smashed with your friends, that's not reaching your goals. If you're sitting there on a Saturday morning binge watching, Stranger Things or some other Netflix show, that is not working towards your goals. You need to work. Simple as that. You got to really understand this topic. Winning and working are synonymous together. It's that simple. If you work at it, you will eventually win. Now, the couple of things you need to understand about actually getting to work. One is it's going to take time, that's for sure. And two, you need patience. Time and patience are the two critical pieces to be able to work so you could win. A lot of people think you can just get to work and in 3 months you're going to have 1 million subscribers on YouTube. A lot of people think that once you get to work that you're going to have 1 million, followers on Facebook or Instagram in like 60 days. That's not work. Work is putting in the time, paying your dues, and getting it done, no matter how long it takes. Some people are going to take longer, some people are going to take less. But at the end of the day, if you want to win at something, you're going to be successful in business, you need to work and work and work and work. There are no shortcuts in winning, as much as you may think there is. There's no cheat sheet for winning either. You know what I mean? It's like you gotta just get to work. It's simple as that. So guys, just to recap, if you want to win in business or entrepreneurship, whatever it may be, you need to have that relentless attitude to win, right? You need to work on yourself. And finally, and third, most important, is you need to just simply work and get it done. If you just change these 3 things today that I talked about in this video, I guarantee you it's gonna have a huge impact on your life, huge impact on your business, whatever it is that you're trying to start and finish. These 3 things that I talked about in this video will give you results. I promise you that. I mean, if you don't believe me, try it out, give it some time, and I guarantee you're gonna come back to me about a year or whatever, 2 years, and say, you know what, I watched this video, you're absolutely right. All I did was just put my foot in front of the other, got to work, didn't worry about the noise over here. I had a never quit attitude, and I got to where I want to be. So guys, take what I said, adopt it in whichever way or form you think is, helpful for you, and go out and crush it. But I want to say, if you're watching this video for the very first time, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Please subscribe, part of the family. If you want to see more videos just like this, please click on the sky. Of course, to my peeps, be you, stay optimistic, enjoy the rest of your night. Here's a big high five from me to all of you.